Hello friends, Beddall here. In this video, we're taking a look at the Beat agent inside of Groove Agent 6, with a special focus on building kits, creating patterns, and exploring some of the full version features that make it such a powerful production tool. Beat agent is designed for electronic production, drum programming, and sample-based music creation. It gives you the freedom to build custom kits, work with loops and one-shots, slice grooves, and create your own patterns from scratch. We'll also be looking at features like live sampling and jam mode, which are exclusive to the full version and open up even more creative possibilities. Let's jump right in. So Groove Agent includes different drum engines, or agents, that are built for different production tasks. Rather than the acoustic agent, which is focused on realistic acoustic drum performances, Beat Agent is really centered around flexibility and sound design. It's perfect for creating custom drum kits and working with individual samples and loops. So let's start here by loading up a Beat Agent kit. There's plenty of great kits to choose from, which makes it easy to find a strong starting point. So first thing, if we take a look at the load panel here on the right, we can filter our search specifically for Beat Agent kits. You'll already see options to sort by category and style, but if you want to add agent as a filter, just click this cogwheel here and select agent type. And when I click on the agent type filter, I can just choose Beat Agent. And that narrows things down to a range of Beat Agent kits to choose from, which we can see down here. So let's go ahead and check out some of the presets from the new Color Punch kit, which is included with Groove Agent 6. And we can also audition these before loading them. So if we select any of these presets, I have autoplay enabled down at the bottom here. So all I have to do is just click on any of these kits, and right away we can listen to them and find a good starting point. Okay, so this kit, called Baseball Bat, sounds pretty cool to me. Let's double click it and load it up. So now that I have this kit loaded onto the pads, I can play it directly from my keyboard. And I think this kit overall, it sounds great, but I'm not totally feeling these toms. They're a little too soft for what I'm after. I want something that hits a little harder, so let's just quickly swap them out. So what I'll do is just click on this Tom 1 pad, and I'll head over to the load panel, but instead of searching for kits, this time we're gonna search for individual samples. So I'm gonna click on samples here. And this is really useful because we're not limited to samples from Beat Agent kits only. We can also search across all of our Media Bay loops and sample libraries as well. So if I type in Tom here, we can start browsing Tom samples from across the entire library. So maybe we'll take a look at what we have here in Future Past Perfect. Okay, that one's kind of cool. So if I simply double click this Tom sample, that will load it into whatever pad I have selected. And we could see this audio waveform here in the middle as well. And this middle section here is really useful. We can zoom in or out of the sample. We can set our sample start and end times. We can draw in fades. We can adjust the pan, the volume, the pitch. We'll come back to more of the sound design side a little later in this video, but for now, let's just keep building out the kit and maybe add another tom here. So I'm gonna switch over to this pad, tom number 2. Let's find a different sample here. Okay, maybe this one here. I'll double click, just like that, super easy. I've got my new tom samples loaded in this kit. So swapping out samples on any of the pads is simple. It's very straightforward. It's one of the reasons that Beat Agent is so powerful for building custom kits. So we'll explore how to create your own custom sounds and kits in more detail later in this video. But for now, I want to switch gears and talk about the pattern presets. And I also want to show you how to create your own loops in the pattern editor. So first, let's switch from kit view over to player view. And right away, you'll see that we have different patterns loaded onto these pads. And if I click on any of these pads, what you hear is represented in the pattern editor here in the middle. So maybe I'll load up a different kit here from Color Punch just to change things up. Let's try Upstairs Neighbors. Okay, cool. So within Color Punch, each of these kits loads with its own unique patterns, which show up here on the pads. And these preset patterns are really useful starting points. And I should quickly mention that one feature I really like for auditioning them in context is jam mode. Jam mode is exclusive to the full version of Groove Agent, and it's designed to make pattern playback feel more musical and interactive. Instead of manually dragging patterns onto the timeline, jam mode lets you trigger different patterns in real time using MIDI. Or in this case, I can demonstrate it just by clicking on the pads. So to enable jam mode, you want to come down to this icon here. So we'll click that, and you'll see that our play button starts flashing green. So if I click on any of these pads, it will continuously loop until I tell it to do otherwise. So I could click on a different pad. Now it's going to loop verse 2. Let's move it to chorus 2. And back to verse 3. So you get the idea. And right now, all of the pads that you see in blue here are in the standard jam state, but we can change that. If you don't see this menu here at the bottom, you just want to click on this icon here, Show Pad Settings. So if we change this verse 3 pad from standard to return, for example, and let's say I start looping verse 2 here, and then I'll select verse 3, so it'll play it once, and then it'll return to verse 2. So it'll return to the last pad that you had playing. So we can change a pad from standard to return, or we can say next. So it'll play the next pad in the sequence, or we can have it stop once it plays the pattern. So jam mode is really useful. It's almost kind of like you're performing with the instrument live. And it's a great way to hear these different patterns in context, side by side. So these preset patterns are great, but what I really want to show you here is how to build a loop from scratch. So what I'll do here is just click into an empty pattern set. And let's just choose pad C1. And you can see that there's nothing here inside this pattern editor at the moment. Now, working inside the pattern editor here can feel a little tight at first. One thing I often like to do is to undock it from the Groove Agent interface. To do that, all you have to do is press this arrow here. And now we have a much wider view that we can resize as needed. And the first thing I'm going to do here is click this icon, which will show the step lane inspector. So to start creating a pattern, you can simply click into any of these steps. But what I find a bit easier is using this Euclidean mode here. Let's click on this. What this will do is basically just add steps evenly. So I'll create 4 pulses. Now I actually prefer kick number 2, and you could preview any of these samples just by clicking this little speaker icon. Coming back to kick 1, let's just right click and I'll come down to copy steps to lane, and I'll select kick 2. And I'll get rid of these. Okay, cool. I'll come down to snap, which sounds like this. And same thing, I'll use the Euclidean knob. We'll just add 2 pulses. Okay, but we got one problem here, which is these are not in the right place. I want these on the 2 and the 4. So we can easily move those over. We can just use the rotation knob and just scoot those over like that. Easy. Now we also have all of these really nice percussive samples. Let's come down to perk 1, and I'm going to switch over from Euclidean to randomization. And we could roll the dice here. We'll just click on that. Okay, and it's added some steps randomly into the sequence. And you'll also notice that it added some random velocity values as well. So below here is where we can actually control the velocity just by simply moving this up and down. Let's add a few more just for fun. And I'll do the same thing for perk number 2 and 3. Let's just add some random values. What do we got here? Nice. So another thing that's really fun is that we have other parameters here that we can control other than the velocity. For example, if we come over to repeats, let's add a few repeats for this step right here. So we'll add 3 here. Let's see how that sounds. Really cool. So we can add a lot of really interesting textures with repeats. And let's keep this going. Maybe I'll add an open hi-hat step right here, and I'll add some more random percussion here. Okay, so we have a simple beat going. Now, say maybe you want more steps in the sequence. We can just right click here and double the length of the pattern. Okay, so maybe for the second half here, I'll switch things up a bit. We could even add some other types of percussion, add another snap. Maybe I'll add a crash here at the beginning. So that was really easy, sounds pretty cool. And once you have something that you like, you could simply drag and drop this pattern directly onto the Cubase project as a MIDI loop. Just use this icon here at the top right. We'll just click and drag directly into our project. And there you go, there's the MIDI. And of course, you can also save this custom pattern. We have a little save icon right here. So you can use this same pattern later, which is great if you come up with a groove you want to reuse in other projects. Now that you know how to load samples and use the pattern editor, let's dig a little deeper. I'll show you some of the more powerful features included in the full version of Groove Agent 6 and how they can be incredibly useful when building custom kits and creating more original sounds. There are a number of different ways that you can approach making your own custom kits in Groove Agent. One thing I love to do is to take pre-existing audio loops and slice them up. So we could take a loop from one of our kits, or maybe you want to import something from your browser. For example, I have this funky loop here. So I'll just drag this loop right onto pad C1. And just like we did before, I can zoom out and see the whole audio waveform here. And what I'll do is hit this slice button. And I'll come to the bottom here and create slices. And just like that, my slices are distributed on the pads. And I can trigger these slices on my keyboard. And the reason this is so cool is because I can completely repurpose the transients in this loop and create something totally novel with it. And if you want to go a little deeper, we could say, for example, take this pad here. Let's right click. I'll assign an agent bus output for it. We'll pull up the mixer using this button here. And I want to show inserts and sends. So I'm going to click this effects icon here. Let's put a little reverb on channel 1 here. I'll adjust the mix slightly. And I'll hide the mixer. So slicing up an existing loop is one way of creating a really interesting custom kit. Another useful feature in the full version of Groove Agent is the ability to do live sampling. Let me show you how this works. In order to set this up, I'm going to create an audio track, and I'll use the same microphone input that I'm speaking into right now. And in Groove Agent, I'm going to activate sidechaining. And to the right here, I'm going to set up my sidechain routing. Okay, we'll add a source. And I'm going to click on this audio 1, which is the track I just set up. I'll make sure my audio track monitor is on. So I can see that I'm getting signal here. I can see my microphone input on the bottom. Let's go ahead and press record here. And maybe I'll just do like a finger snap into the microphone. Okay, so there it is. And let's move from the record page here to the main page. Okay, so we can see this snap waveform. I'm going to set my sample start time right there. Drag the sample end time over here. Let's set a fade out maybe. Zoom in a little and make some fine adjustments. Maybe I'll tune it down just a bit. Sounds good. And I'm just going to right click on this pad and rename it to snap. So I went digging for some more samples to add to this custom kit. I've got the snap that we just recorded. I've got a few different hi-hat samples, a snare, these bells. And these are just a mix of different samples that I've gathered from various different Beat Agent kits. But check out this 808 sample. Now, I want to show you something that you can only do in the full version of Groove Agent, which is decompose samples. This is a really, really interesting feature for sound design. So we're going to hit this decompose button on the menu. And what we're going to do here is separate this 808 sample into its tonal and noise elements. Now, before we apply that, we can pre-listen and we can adjust this sensitivity knob to find the right cutoff between the tonal and the noise. So with pre-listen in place, I can solo the tonal. Okay, let's solo the noise. Okay, I think that'll work. Let's apply that. And now that we've separated the tonal from the noise, I can actually toggle between the two and I can edit them independently as long as I have this pad button applied, which will allow me to edit whichever sample I have selected. And if we select the noise, I could maybe come over to filter. We can add some tube drive. Let's push up the distortion a bit. Let's switch back to tonal. I could pitch it down. Or maybe I'll pitch it up a bit. So just by adding a bit of grit and distortion to the noise component of this 808 sample, it started off being a pretty subdued sort of sound, but now it has almost like a kick-like quality to it. So using decompose to intelligently split a sample into separate noise and tonal-based layers opens up a lot of possibilities for sound design. So using these same samples, I quickly came up with a loop in the pattern editor. I'll export this pattern as MIDI into my project, and let's see how this sounds. Whether you're building custom drum kits from scratch, slicing loops into new ideas, or using features like live sampling and jam mode to push your creativity even further, Beat Agent gives you a huge amount of flexibility inside of Groove Agent 6. It's one of those tools that can be as simple or as deep as you need it to be, whether you're sketching out quick beats or designing an entire production workflow around it. So thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed that, make sure to like and subscribe, and also be sure to check out the other Groove Agent tutorials on this channel. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.